My name is Adam Baruh. I'm the CEO of SuiteCentric, which is a NetSuite solution provider consulting agency based in Carlsbad, California. I'm also the host of the podcast, The Change, and the CEO, producer, and director with EIQ Media. In business, often it comes down to numbers and bottom line, right? And so a very practical way of looking at how leading with compassion and why it should be taught in schools and how it's actually a benefit. If you want to just look at your talent and your human resources at that level, if you're not practicing leading with empathy and you're just focused on productivity and bottom line, very likely you're running an organization that is suffering from a lot of employee attrition, right? There's a high cost to that, especially in my industry and consulting and the NetSuite space in particular, where, we really rely on people who have a lot of experience. And so those types of resources are few and far between. There is a direct cost. If I did not lead with empathy, very likely we would be suffering from high turnover, and there's a numerical monetary value behind that. So just from a practical level, leading with empathy can save you money in your reduced turnover, right? But on a human level, we all suffer from one thing or another, whether it's something, high on the mental health spectrum or something small, but it's still personally really harmful. I mean, we all have stuff that we're going through. And if there's where there can be more room for differences and inclusion and recognizing where people at day to day in their personal lives and working with that person. I mean, for me as the CEO of SuiteCentric and as a business leader, I just am not driven by the bottom line. I'm driven by creating a company that people feel good working together. It feels like a family. And I think that's what people experience here. That's a lot of the sentiment I get and the feedback that I get. But, part of also what should be taught along the lines of this leading with compassion, leading with empathy in business schools is active listening. When you're practicing this leading with compassion, you really have to dial up your listening skills and absorb what it is that your staff is telling you.